Heritage Walks makes us look back and reminds us of a rich culture and history, provoking us to think about the existence of the historical structures and places we visit. Hello everyone. With this, Raahi is back with another fascinating walk to the extremely beautiful and intricately designed Purana Qila. So, what's so special about Purana Qila?
So to start with, do you guys know this fort was built as a citadel for the second Mughal Emperor's city Deenpana, which means refugee of the faithful. This fort was built and rebuilt by both Humayun and Sher Suri because they both ruled over the city in their respective time frames. There's one more thing I would like to point out here. There's an interesting debate which revolves around this place. Some scholars say this city was built over Indraprastha, which was the capital of Pandavas of Mahabharat, and hence should be called Pandavu Ka Qila. But various other scholars disagree with it, and archaeological researches have been going on it. Moving on, let's explore the other parts of the Qila. As you can see, and will see further, its architecture is also very amazing and intricate. There are arrangements like moat to regulate the flow of Yamuna in fort area. It was a method of water regulation and also acted as a security measure for restricting outsiders.
The work of architecture is one to be commended because instead of cement, only limestone was used as material for the making of darwaza. Tile work was introduced by Turks. The whole monument is considered as an intersection of cultures, including various beliefs and symbols. For instance, symbol of lotus, which signifies a sign of purity even though it grows in swampy area. Now we'll take you inside the fort.
The first thing to be seen is its fortifications, that is, the walls running on sides of the fort. Here, everything has a symbol or meaning behind it. For example, the arch that is seen here. There are not many residential areas here because the early Mughal emperors like Humayun lived on the grounds in nobility tents. Alongside this fort, we can see an archaeological museum which contains the remains of the findings which were found in the fort.
So in this fort, we will be covering a total of 8 sites, starting with Humayun's Darwaza, where we will be telling you about its historical background and importance.
The Darwaza got named so because it was built by Humayun. It is a double-storied structure. It witnessed some later additions done by Sher Suri as well when he captured the fort. It was built according to pin and hole technique, which is just rubble bundled up together and does not include cement at all. The whole amphitheater kind of structure that we see here was actually a place where Yamuna water got collected in the fort. This is evident from the ducts that we see inside.
Now let's visit the archaeological site. Multiple excavations have been done in this site in 1950s, 60s and 2012. It is estimated that the whole settlement as a habitation site has existed for approximately 2,300 years. But another interesting argument claims this fort to have been built during the Mahabharat period, which dates back to 5,000 years ago, which challenges the previous claim. This topic is still hotly debated.
Now, let's move ahead to see Sher Mandal. Sher Mandal was built by Sher Suri in 1541 as a pleasure resort. It lies south of the Qila-i-Kuhna Mosque. It is an octagonal tower made of red sandstone with diminutive dome at top. It is decorated with carvings and inlays, mainly of stars.
Later, Humayun defeated Sher Suri and recaptured the fort and converted this into a personal library. It was the same library from where he fell down the stairs and died. There are 3 popular tales surrounding his death.
One tale is that he simply fell down the stairs, which was the punishment of his sinful deeds by God, and died.
According to the second tale, he heard the sound of the namaz and immediately stood up. In this hurry, he missed a step and fell down. This theory could have been put forward to represent him as a pious man.
According to the third tale, Humayun was a keen observer of stars, and when he remembered it was sunset, he immediately got up to see a comet. While climbing the stairs, he missed a step and fell down. The credibility of these tales are debated, and we are yet to find the truth.
Now let's see the Hammam. Hammam is a traditional Turkish bathhouse where the royalty took bath. It was added after Humayun reconquered the fort. It is a square, low building covered by Lakhori bricks. Earthenware pipes were used to carry water. This can still be seen. It is made in such a way that water could easily be drained out. Hammam was discovered in 1913 when it had been built over and unearthed.
Now, let's see the Bauli and the archaeological site. Bauli is an interesting example of medieval water management system. Stepwells like this were fed by rainfall and underground springs. It was covered to reduce evaporation and to keep it clean.
Let's visit the mosque and the Ponbil now. It was built by Sher Suri in 1542. It was described by Abdullah in Tariq-e-Daudi as a magnificent masjid. In front of mosque, we have a pond for wazu, that is, the act of washing oneself, especially before entering place of worship. Its facade is a typical odd number of arches with Ivan, the central and largest arch. There are two sets of arches on either side of Ivan, known as Sawal and Jawab. The central arch at Qila-i-Kuhna is the largest and decorated with white marble, while outer arches use more red sandstone.
The area behind Ivan is decorated with glazed tiles in blue, green, yellow and white. The corner of arch is called squint, which divides each shape into an octagon. If you see, there are arches after arches after arches, and they get smaller and smaller as we move ahead. This is an impressive use of architectural techniques that we see here. Also, there's a south and a north gate to the upper story.
The last element in our walk is Talaki Darwaza or Forbidden Door. It is the northern gate of Purana Qila, which is built between 1533 to 34. It has double-story design similar to Humayun's Darwaza. The place where we are now is the one where water of Yamuna accumulated.
There's a story related to this. There was a woman whose husband had to go for a battle from this door, and she vowed that she will fast herself until her husband returned safely. But the man got killed and the woman fastened herself to death. So, this was considered as a cursed gate from which no one comes back.
Talking about the architecture, the use of strips of bright blue glazed tiles, medallion of incised plaster, tells us about the architectural magnificence of that period.
So, with this, we come to an end of our video. Stay tuned with Raahi for more such videos which will make you delve into the rich history of the monuments of Delhi.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.